2 locks. This has to be the one. I need that. What is that thing? It looks familiar, but I've never seen anything like it.
I were both abandoned to uncertain futures on dangerous streets and taken in by murderers. Dowd spared your life all those years ago, but I was taught a lesson that you still haven't learned. Some wounds stay with you, even in the void.
Give it to me. I don't have time for this.
Time repeats in the same unending patterns. 4,000 years ago, this knife cut my name away. Forgotten forever. You know what it's like to lose one name and live with another. We are all made by the things that are taken from us.
I've seen the people you've twisted with your poisonous magic. You know what I want. You know I'm coming for you.
I know more than most. I know that time is bleeding into itself around you. I know that you have felt it, and you are searching for the places where the world has broken against the void. I know that Dowd is done where you left him on your ruined ship, and you will carry that knife with you to face me at the black center of all things.
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to me now?
I'm here because you are different. The void has found you through the cracks in your broken life. And when you cut me out of it, what will remain? What will you leave behind when you walk away?
What does the outsider want from me? Dowd, is he really gone? I have the knife. I need to get back to the dreadful wheel.
Something
Starting a
in
commercial
happier.
venture? Michaels and Associates can help.
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
Streets should be crawling with guards by now. Nothing I can't handle.
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in you shortly.
Independent householders' mission. Our community is our pride.
I just need to figure out... Hurry up! The
The longer we stay here, the better our odds are of getting caught.
Think you can crack this lock any faster?
It's
Be my
impossible
guest.
to get good help
Oh,
these
sorry,
days.
Sal. I know you
Sometimes
got it
I
under
think I'll
control.
just do it
I'm just worried
myself.
about those guards we saw earlier.
But then again,
no amount of coin
I
is
have
worth
such
going
a
to bomb that
twinge in the
prison.
back.
Let's get in, get out.
I watched the fires burn all night. Smoke blocking out the stars. Water hissing as the hull of my old ship blackened around his body. Dowd, gone at last. How many tried to kill you and came no closer than I did all those years ago? How much coin was on your head, old man? Now no one but the Void can collect. For years, I imagined the outsider offering me his mark. Instead, he's given me the knife that made him. A weapon that can surely unmake him as well. I can't begin to understand his motives, but I know what Dowd wanted. And if he's got to wander the void forever, maybe I can give him some measure of peace by ending this. As the dreadful whale burned to cinders, did the outsider laugh or just watch? Same as me. It's as fine a pyre as I could make. Farewell, Dowd. I'll finish what you started. I had that ship for years, and it burned away in hours. Dowd is dead, and Megan Foster died with him. One of the Eyeless, a painter and pharmacist, stole information about how to enter the Void. His name was Cienfuegos, and he was obsessed, just like the rest of them. But he went too far. Before the Eyeless killed him, he sent what he'd stolen to the curator of the Royal Conservatory. Maybe she could have helped him. He never found that out. The curator is gone, but whatever Cienfuegos sent her is still there. The Abbey of the Everyman has taken over. They've sent overseers and oracular sisters to search the place for heresy. I need to find whatever's left of the pharmacist's archive before they tear the conservatory apart.
For years, we planned jobs just like the bank. Watching houses from rooftops.
Some minds get fixed on one thing and never find a way out. Cienfuegos wanted to see the Void. Well, maybe he's seen it now. Months ago, the conservatory closed with barely a warning. The Abbey is only just finding out what black magic was being practiced inside.
How the outsider marked me and made me the man I was. As I look up on the water for the last time, I know none of that matters. Who I thought I was will end with me. All that will be left of me is your memories. You were the best I ever taught. Your betrayal was expected. For the lives we led then, you had no choice but to turn against me. But now,
I'll finish what you started, Dowd.
you have what you need. You will find out what to do. It's time, Billy. Kill the outsider. Remove this terrible power from the world. For everything we did. And everything it did to us. I could have died 100 bloody ways. But in the end, here I am. On your ship. Sipping your last good whiskey. That's not so bad. Thank you, Billy. And farewell.
fine day's work, brother. We need only record the heretical text we burned today, and our task is complete. Now, where's that ledger?
Here, on the bench. But don't worry. I already noted all of the burned books. We should see if Sister Rosewood needs a hand, though.
There's nothing I can save from that fire. It's all ashes.
What now?
I need to check that ledger and see if what I want is still here.
I don't know, but I saw her crawl out of that open hatch in the courtyard. I believe there is now only one witch left alive in the cellar holding chamber.
Our therapy has thinned their numbers. Have you searched this one's corpse?
Not yet. Brother Card...
Very true, brother. We must...
Sister Rosewind is keeping documents in the curator's office. I need to find them.
Have you ever encountered one of our blind sisters before, Brother Cirillo? It is very rare indeed for them to journey beyond their chapels. I only saw them once before, during the Feast of Painted Kettles by the end of Dunwall's rat plague.
No, I have not. This is the first time. If I may ask, brother, why are they here with us? Surely we can manage these heretics ourselves.
Sister Rosewind personally called for an investigation into this place, and in her wisdom brought our sisters to aid in this mission. Remember, brother, their visions see beyond what you or I may understand in the present. Their prophecies guide the Abbey, and their pronouncements guide you.
Share with our fallen brethren. These witches sought to twist our prophecies to their own ends.
They could plant lies in our mouths with this machine. What protections do we have against these violations in the future?
Be calm, Sister Talus. We will study this sinister device in full once we have laid our fallen sisters to rest. victim of her own restless hands. She should be burned in the street with the rest of the filth. Why isn't she? It's been 3 days since she fell. I must send a message to the overseers to come and clean this up.
I have been called to the trance. I inhaled the fumes, but the vision agitated did not come. Focus on the task at hand, sister. Ours is important work. We all bear the burden of the Abbey's future.
Brothers and sisters, if the outsider visits you, remember 3 things. Ignore his words, don't look him in the eye, and never, ever accept his gifts.
They scream against indifference and whisper questions. All their hate, their loneliness, their terror. They break against the rocks, one wave after another.
Brother Cardoza, Sister Rosewyn requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the Heretic Archive. She wants you to take it.
Yes, very good. Tell Sister Rosewyn I'll be right there.
Ow!
I need to finish one little test first, before this creature's flesh degrades further.
Ow!
Curvature is eroded in the frontal lobe. Unusual separation. It's as the stricture says, the errant mind becomes fractious and divided. Fascinating. The sacred music seems to have corroded the arterial network leading to the seat of cognition.
What are they looking for? Bet they'd love to cut me open too.
send word to Wycliffe as soon as our task is complete. Some calamity approaches. Lena has seen it.
I hear her footsteps in mine. Am I stopped by my own blood? Her hands are trembling. We know what she will do.
I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know. What do we have here?
Disgraceful. The roots of heresy run rampant.
There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindairi North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
Never man. These people gotta listen, they never do. There's belladonna drops, pots of rouge, tricks to entice the wandering gaze.
Some confess outright, others deny it all. Hair and teeth, pages filled with occult markings, and then the tears. They were scrambling to testify against one another by the end. They hoped betraying their sisters would compel us to mercy, but they were all found guilty, naturally. We could barely hear the sentencing over their wails. One spat in Brother Cardoza's face and said she would never confess. No. We cut out her tongue.
Another dead witch. What happened this time?
No way this is a cure.
I nailed his name to a tree and he withered away.
I remember these back in Dunwall. When it played, it was like knives sliding over your skin.
We came here together, my love. And now they peer into your corpse. They've all gone to the void without me.
Can I talk to you?
What do you want?
It's my Lonnie. He went into that building with the red poster over there. Said he wanted to check for something real quick like. Well, that was hours ago and he's not back. And with overseers crawling all over the place, I just know something bad happened.
You look tough. Why don't you go check on him?
Can't. Promised I'd stay put right here, out of harm's way. Lon says we can't risk us both getting hurt. Especially if... Please. Can you just go check on him for me? I'll make it worth your while.
If an assailant is near, then I must be prepared.
Can't seem to get any work. Coin, there's not... Please.
I'm sorry. He didn't make it. But I found this letter with him. Thought you might want it.
Oh, no. Lonnie. Thank you. Here. Take this for your trouble.
Thanks, but I'm good. You keep that.
Trade in some wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe try my luck at dice.
There's a darkness at the center of all things. It'll change you if you think about it too much, but it's always there. It waits for you. When I was in hiding, I tried to forget everything that I was. Now I aim to keep my promise to a dead man, someone who meant the world to me. Sometimes I still hear Dowd's voice echoing through the metal of this miserable knife. This is the strangest, most important thing I've been through, and that's saying a lot. There's a mining complex on Shindere Peak, somehow so obscure that most people don't believe it exists. That mad cult lives there, protecting the one place that can bring me face to face with the outsider himself. Years ago, I heard Dowd talking about the Void, a fear that grips your throat, bends your spine, but I can't turn away now. What will we have left if the outsider's gone? His name might be lost to the Void, but tonight, I'll find out if he can still bleed. This is the place, Shindere North Quarry. It shouldn't exist, but from what I can see, this place is real. At least for now.
Here, the Void is closest to the surface of reality, breaking through and spilling out all the fear and power the Abbey of the Everyman tries to hide. You have uncovered more than most. What you do now will change the world.
You again. You know, I used to wonder if you'd speak to me. I almost wanted it. Every street kid, every desperate wretch pushed to the edge. They all wanted you to speak to them. Why didn't you? Why me, now? You know I'm here to end this. You and this disgusting cult.
People have come to this place for centuries wanting many things. To elude death, to seek forbidden knowledge. They are never satisfied no matter how much they take. Not even the dead find peace here. You will find another relic of the cult's heart. A piece of whatever god came before my time. You will find the people who murdered me. When I knew them, they had names and ambitions. Now, they wander this place, their minds snared up with terrible secrets, keeping hidden the unspeakable ritual that made me what I am. Deep in the Void, they put a knife to my throat and tore my name away. You have found the knife. Maybe you can find my name in the black viscera of this place, if you care to look.
Why are you telling me this? What do you want?
We both know how a mob can justify a murder to themselves. Who I was or what I wanted never mattered to the cultists here. I will not speak to you again. The next time we meet, you will be face to face with what was done to me all those years ago. Your mind echoes with everything that Dowd wants you to do. But I am here to say that you have a choice, Billy Lurk.
Where is everyone? I hate this place already.
Leave me alone!
Calm yourself, Antero. You had that coming and you know it.
How will you find wisdom when you ignore the simplest tenets? Seek no solace in mundane things, cast aside distractions.
Why do they look like that? What goes on here?
She will peel back all the lies and symbols. For some, a catastrophe. For others, a revelation. And for some, my death will be a promise. The ones who made me have watched her away for centuries with the dead eye, rotting on the inside. But they will be my days.